Hello viewers, welcome to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. Here is another highly informative video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Bulgaria's top import and exports. Keep watching, we got it all covered. This country, located in southeastern Europe, is one of the world's most developing and fastest growing. It has a coastline that borders the Black Sea and is home to a variety of manufacturing industries and businesses. This country's economy has grown rapidly as a result of its excellent connectivity and transportation system, and it has attracted more businesses to locate there. Bulgaria has one of the world's busiest airports, handling massive air traffic from all over the world, including passenger and cargo flights. Bulgarian trade has grown and thrived in recent years. In 2019, the country earned a lucrative profit of $34.5 billion from exports and $37.9 billion from imports. This has created numerous opportunities for foreign trade expansion, as well as aided in the establishment of friendly relations with neighboring foreign countries. Employment opportunities have also increased, giving people in Bulgaria the opportunity to grow and expand. Per capita product exports and imports generated $4.95 thousand and $5.43 thousand in revenue, respectively. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Bulgaria's top trading partners. Bulgaria exported $31.8 billion in goods to the rest of the world in 2020, up 19% since 2016, but down by -5% from 2019 to 2020. Using a continental perspective, 77.8% of Bulgaria's exports by value were delivered to other European countries, while 15.6% were sold to Asian importers. Africa with 3.4%, North America with 2.6%, Latin America excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean with 0.4%, and Oceania led by Australia received smaller percentages of 0.2% from Bulgaria. The following is a list of 15 of Bulgaria's top trading partners, countries that imported the most Bulgarian shipments in terms of dollar value in 2020. Each import country's percentage of total Bulgarian exports is also shown. Germany with $5.1 billion is responsible for 16% of total Bulgarian exports. Romania's trade with Belgium is worth $2.9 billion or 9.2%. Italy receives $2.2 billion valued at 6.9%. Greece receives $2.1 billion valued 6.7%. $2 billion for Turkey accounts for 6.4%. France with $1.2 billion accounts for 3.9%. Belgium with $1.1 billion accounts for 3.4%. $1.1 billion in China accounts for 3.3%. $840.9 million in the Netherlands account for 2.6%. $795.7 million for Poland accounts for 2.5%. Spain receives $766.5 million account 2.4%. $760.4 million from the United Kingdom account for 2.4%. Czech Republic account with $743.4 million accounts for 2.3%. Serbia receives $647.7 million which stand for 2%. $614.9 million in the United States account for 1.9%. More than two-thirds or 72.1% of Bulgarian exports in 2020 were delivered to the 15 trade partners listed above. China is up by 15.1%, Belgium is up by 13.8%, and Poland increased their consumption of Bulgarian exports at the fastest rate between 2019 and 2020 was up by 10.1%. Serbia went down by 18.1%, Turkey was down by -16.4%, Spain was down by -15.8%, and Italy led the decliners down by -10.3%. Bulgaria's top 10 import countries. Bulgaria imports a wide range of products in bulk quantities that are required for the production of specific goods. Because the countries are well connected to other countries, these goods are imported via air and sea. Germany leads the way, accounting for 12% of total imports worth $4.53 billion. Russia and Italy follow, accounting for 9.87% and 7.43% of total imports, respectively. Romania, Turkey, and Greece are also on the list, with values of $2.69 billion, $2.46 billion, and $1.74 billion US, respectively. Not only that, but China, Spain, the Netherlands, and Hungary are also on Bulgaria's list of import countries. These countries have aided in the mass production of goods and products used by the Bulgarian people, with a few of them exported to other parts of the world. Germany with 12% is valued at $4.53 billion. Russia with 9.87% is valued at $3.72 billion US. 7.43% or $2.8 billion for Italy. 7.14% or $2.69 billion for Romania. Turkey with 6.51%, receives $2.46 billion. Greece with 5.8% boasts of $1.73 billion worth of trade. 4.51% or $1.7 billion with China. 3.75% or $1.41 billion for Spain. 3.57% or $1.35 billion for the Netherlands. 3.53% or $1.33 billion for Hungary. Bulgaria's top 10 import goods. Bulgaria imports raw materials and finished goods from its neighbors. Oils and mineral fuels required by industry are imported on a large scale, accounting for approximately 13.8% of total Bulgarian imports. Following that, electrical. A total of $3.65 billion in machinery is imported from foreign countries. Industry machinery, motor vehicles, and parts are also imported, with a combined value of $3.49 billion and $2.58 billion. Plastic, pharmaceutical products, ores, iron, and steel material are also heavily imported and rank high on Bulgaria's list of top imports. These products are of high quality and will last a long time. Oil and mineral fuels, 13.8% valued at $5.23 billion US. Electrical machinery, 9.66% valued at $3.65 billion US. Industrial machinery, 9.24% valued at $3.49 billion US. Automobiles and parts, 6.83% valued $2.58 billion US. Plastics, 4.43% is valued at $1.67 billion US. 4.14% valued at $1.56 billion US went for pharmaceuticals. Ores with 4.55% is valued at $1.72 billion US. Iron and steel with 3.58% is valued at $1.35 billion US. Bulgaria's top 10 exports. In 2020, the Republic of Bulgaria shipped $31.8 billion in goods around the world, up 19% since 2016, but down by -5% from 2019 to 2020. According to the average 2020 exchange rate, the Bulgarian lev has increased by 2.9% against the US dollar since 2016 and by 1.8% from 2019 to 2020. Because of Bulgaria's stronger domestic currency, exports paid for in weaker US dollars are relatively more expensive for international buyers. According to the most recent country-specific data, importers in Germany account for 16% of the global total, Romania with 9.2%, Italy with 6.9%, Greece with 6.7%, Turkey with 6.4%, France with 3.9%, Belgium with 3.4%, China with 3.3%, the Netherlands with 2.6%, Poland with 2.5%, Spain with 2.4%, and the United Kingdom purchased 65.8% of Bulgarian exports. From a continental standpoint, 77.8% of Bulgaria's exports were delivered to other European countries, while 15.6% were sold to Asian importers. Africa with 3.4%, North America with 2.6%, Latin America excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean with 0.4%, and Oceania led by Australia received smaller percentages of 0.2%. With a population of 6.9 million people, Bulgaria's total $31.8 billion in 2020 exports equates to approximately $4,600 for each resident of the Southeast European country. The export product groups listed below have the highest dollar value in Bulgarian global shipments in 2020. The percentage share of each export category in terms of total Bulgarian exports is also shown. $3.5 billion for electrical machinery and equipment, which stand at 11% of total exports. $2.7 billion of copper account for 8.7%. $2.7 billion for machinery, including computers, account for 8.4%. Mineral fuels, including oil, are worth $1.4 billion, which is 4.5%. Cereals are worth $1.3 billion, which is 4.2%. $1.2 billion for automobiles, which is 3.8%. $1.1 billion in pharmaceuticals stand at 3.6%. Plastics and plastic products valued at $1.1 billion accounts for 3.4%. $1 billion in ores, slag, and ash accounts for 3.2%. $780 million for furniture, bedding, lighting, signs, and prefabricated buildings accounts for 2.5%. Bulgaria's top 10 exports accounted for 53.2% of total global shipments. Copper was the fastest growing of the top 10 export categories, increasing by 15.9% between 2019 and 2020. Ores, slag, and ash came in second with an 11.8% increase in export sales. Bulgarian shipments of furniture, bedding, lighting, signs, and prefabricated buildings experienced the third fastest increase in value, rising 5.8%. Mineral fuels, including oil, were the biggest loser among Bulgaria's top 10 export categories, falling by -55% year-on-year. Refined copper is Bulgaria's most valuable export product, standing at 3.7% of the total. Following that are processed petroleum oils with 3.5%, medication mixes and dosage with 3.3%, unrefined copper with 3%, wheat with 2.2%, precious metal ores and concentrates with 2.1%, insulated wire or cable with 1.7%, sunflower seeds also with 1.7%, corn with 1.6%, and electric circuit parts, fuses, or switches with 1.6%. In terms of macroeconomics, Bulgaria's total exported goods account for 19.4% of its overall GDP in 2020, $164.1 billion in purchasing power parity US dollars. In 2020, exports will account for 19.4% of total GDP in PPP terms, up from 19.5% in 2019. Based on a short time frame, this suggests that Bulgaria's total economic performance is becoming less reliant on products sold in international markets. The unemployment rate is another important indicator of a country's economic performance. According to Trading Economics, Bulgaria's unemployment rate was 6.9% in February 2021, up from 6.7% the previous year. Sofia is Bulgaria's capital city. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.